The government shutdown is getting closer to the longest in U.S. history. And today, the stakes are getting higher, with thousands of federal workers missing their first full paycheck. As ABC's Christian Cordero reports, food pantries have been set up at airports, signaling a growing hunger crisis on track to hit millions of households if the government doesn't reopen by the end of this week.
Vice President Vance on Capitol Hill today meeting with Republican senators while food aid for the poor dwindles and government workers go unpaid. Today, nearly 11,000 air traffic controllers arrived at their first payday with no paycheck. Pay stubs like this one obtained by ABC News show $0.
Our air traffic controllers are thinking about how to, have a side job instead of about safety.
Organizations have set up food pantries at airports nationwide to help both air traffic controllers and TSA agents during this government shutdown, now barreling towards the longest ever in U.S. history. And food insecurity could be on the horizon for millions of other families. Funding for SNAP benefits is set to run out on Saturday. That's when 48 states say they will be forced to stop distributing the food assistance vouchers that some 42 million Americans rely on.
If you've never been in this position, let me speak and say you could be here.
Members of Congress continue to get paid through the shutdown.
We want to reopen the government. Republicans in the House have been on vacation now for 5 consecutive weeks.
Democratic leaders have been calling on Republicans to negotiate the Affordable Care Act tax credits, something most Republicans are only willing to discuss if the government reopens, with one notable exception. Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of the president's most loyal supporters, is critical of House Speaker Mike Johnson's decision to send representatives home during the shutdown. She spoke up on a private phone call with Republican leaders today. In a social media post after, the representative wrote, quote, "I have no respect for the House not being in session," adding, "and I demand to know from Speaker Johnson what the Republican plan for health care is." And today, 25 states plus D.C. are suing the Trump administration for refusing to use emergency funds to protect the SNAP program. The administration says those funds can only be used through an act of Congress. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.